here's the cool thing about your sphere is they already know you. They already like you. And for the most part, they already trust you. Anytime you're doing business with sphere, you face less competition. More often than not, when you're working with your sphere, they're not interviewing anybody else. They're calling you like, hey, Kyle, I just did one, my clients from a few years ago, they called me and they're like, hey, we just went by an open house. We want to write an offer. Can you write it up for us? That's great. Like I didn't have to go meet with them and interview with them and compete against 20 other agents. They're like, oh, by the way, we need to sell our 2 condos. Cool. Did I have to interview against anybody else for those? Nope. That's the beauty is you face far less competition. You don't have to discount your commission, which a lot of times is like a thought that we have in our head that, oh, well, they're going to want like the friends and family discount. They don't. They actually respect you. They know you, they like you, they trust you, they respect you more. I've had to do far less discounting of my commission with my sphere than I have when I'm going at, when Chemo and I used to go up against each other. Him and I would have to discount to win the business. Like we would have to do that because we're competing against other people. And sometimes if it comes down to, hey, Chemo's great, Kyle's great, it's a matter of who's charging less commission. You don't have to do that when you're working with your sphere. They'll pay you full market value. They're not trying to haggle you. Now, here's a good thing for you to know. When you're working with friends, like my buddy who did our AV system in here, like I didn't haggle with him on price. Think I'm going to haggle with him on price to save a few grand? Like, no, he already bought a house from me, paid me full commission on it, and he's going to sell that house. It's probably worth $2 million now and buy a $4 million house. Like he's not going to haggle with me. So don't haggle with your friends who have businesses, because then guess what? They're going to haggle back. And pretty sure your fee is far more than their fee. So just pay full price. Be happy to pay full price to your friends. Don't ask for hookups, discounts. Just say, hey, I want to send the business to you. I literally called, his name's Seth. I hit him up because I know he's been in his house about 10 years. It's coming up about that time where it's probably ready to move. Hey, Seth, we haven't done business in a while. I need to get an AV system done. I'd love to have you do it. Because I know damn well the fact that I let him do the full AV in here, when he sells and buys, and it's going to be millions of dollars, he's going to use me because I just made sure to give him that business. So just keep that stuff in mind. And he's not going to come to me and try to haggle me on price because I didn't haggle with him on price.